Alright, this is a second wake and bake recipe. It's like a little kind of a huevos rancheros thing. And what we got going here is diced green pepper and a diced onion, half, like a quarter of a green pepper, third of a green pepper, half a little yellow onion, and then a can of cannellini beans. And first and a teaspoon or a tablespoon, I forget which one I put in, of minced garlic. A little oil in the pan, throw in the peppers and onions, get them going until they're translucent, let them start caramelizing, put the can of rinsed beans in, rinsing beans, prepping onions and peppers, that's all, and garlic if you're going to use regular garlic. That's all little videos that are in the description. Anyway, you get the peppers and onions translucent, put in the beans, get them heated up. I'm using a no-stick pan, so this has to be done on a lower heat. I'm doing it on 4, if you could see right there. I do all my vegetables in olive oil and my eggs in olive oil. Just before I put the eggs in, I'm going to put just a little tiny bit more olive oil in. I do use extra virgin, robust taste olive oil, even though people say you shouldn't cook with extra virgin. Yeah, dog's medicines. I have a dog that's sick. It's very sad. Story for another time. Get that stirred around, spread the oil around a little bit. Like that. Then I am going to push everything off to the side. And I got 4 eggs. Look at those. These are farm raised, baby. Beautiful fresh eggs. You can tell by how orange the yolks are. But I'm going to push everything to the side, put my eggs in, and let things start cooking. There's a lot of ways you can do eggs when you're doing this. I mention it all the time. One of them is to just cook them in the middle like this. If it's a sauce thing, you can poach them on the top. You could stir them in like an egg drop soup. This one I'm going for this. Got to do a little dish. I use eggs a lot in soups. If you're making a soup, anything with like a chicken broth in particular, you make basically you're making scrambled eggs. You put them in a bowl, you whip them up, and we'll get to a recipe with that. And then when it's at a boil, you pour it in and just let it sit on top. It's kind of like an egg drop soup. There's, a million and one ways to do that too. I'm a big eggs for breakfast guy, 2 days a week. If I do it 1 day a week, then I really splurge on my eggs and cholesterol like I'm doing right now. And I do 4 eggs at breakfast. But nice filler, easy cooking. I'm huge on breakfast. If you watch this channel for any extended period of time, you're going to figure that one out. Alright, and away we go. Now sometimes I get a little irritated because it takes a long time to cook eggs when they're stacked up like this. Being patient, and I'm losing patience. I don't want this to run on forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start breaking open, flipping over, and making it into a scramble. The difference between scrambled eggs and a fry, this would be a fry because the eggs weren't scrambled prior. Scrambled eggs, or you whip them first and then pour them in. When you make a fry, you throw your eggs in and you cook them right in whatever your dish is. So this is turning into a fry because I'm being impatient. Look at that, it looks so good. And again, loaded with that beautiful onion, garlic, pepper flavor. I think I'm going to I have a tomato sauce to put on this. That is a roasted garlic tomato sauce, which I'll do that one someday too. That's a good one. And on the thing with currying spices, lately, so I might just add a little bit of that right now. I do have some mozzarella, but I'm not going cheese this morning. What do we want? A little paprika would be nice, right? Just dusting a paprika. Paprika is why when you get hash browns sometimes, or home fries, I guess most people call them, they're red because of paprika. What about a little cayenne? Paprika smells so good. A little cayenne. And then a little chili powder maybe. Right? Yeah, just a tiny hint of chili powder. Yeah, just a hint. Stir that in. Got it on the handle. Oh, comes right off. Stir that in. And then this is going into a bowl and it's ready to eat as soon as I think the eggs are done. Always cook your eggs proper, man. Good rule of thumb to not get sick. Huge vector for things like salmonella, and a bad egg will really screw you over food poisoning wise. Not to mention parasites and things. So, yeah, it's all out there. And I do try and get farm fresh eggs whenever I can. We get them straight. We have a lot of people around us here, 90 miles outside of New York City, in the commuting zone. Half our neighbors commute to New York City, and we got fresh eggs all around us, like millions of people with chickens. It's like hobby out here. So anyway, there you go. I wish I had some diced potatoes to throw in there, but I don't. That's why I use beans. So we'll put this in a bowl. We can use this bowl. And I got a clean spoon here. Oh, yeah. Nice, big, easy to make breakfast. And we're going to put this on here. It's easier to clean up than the counter. And it was just clean, so anything I spill I can eat. And as always, pay attention if you're using a non-stick pan. That way you put it down on your stove top. You don't put an empty pan down on the heat. Alright, so that's like a quick breakfast scramble. That's really, really tasty, really easy, and perfect for a wake and bake. Thanks for watching.